Warning: the following video clip contains offensive and vulgar language, such as fuck, bitch, and whore. Viewer discretion is advised. You cheeky bastard.
What's happening, YouTube? Today we're doing a video about Cerakoat, and mainly it's going to be a Cerakoat video. And I'm going to answer a few questions that a lot of people ask. So I brought in some of my guns, my personal guns that have been Cerakoated. All by me except one gun that came in from the manufacturer as is. So, but the idea, they're all the same anyway, so all gonna finish up the same. Alright, so let's get to it. Right here we have the MP5. Sit down here and go through this gun. So right here we have, like I said, MP5. This is the A2 model, so it's the full size. This is being an SBR. Should be getting a stamp here within the next couple of days. It's engraved already. And somehow the ATF been really delayed lately, so I've been 2 months now on this stamp for the most part, and we're still waiting here. So, and this is we had a video about a few months back. Urban Armed, myself, and El Bombadero. We kind of talked about NFAs and items like that. And one of the things that we kind of predicted that's going to happen is that, as we can see, more things are being banned and change of laws and things like that. NFA items are becoming hotcakes right now. So this is Cerakoated, a mix that I actually made, so you're not going to find that color. It's a mixture of 3 different colors that we made. It's kind of like a steel, I guess, color. Somehow this is a tungsten. You can see there's a little different coloration, but close enough. This started, I think it was the mixture that we had. It was stainless, sniper gray, some white, and came out with this color. So I like to play with the colors kind of thing. One of the very first guns that we actually finished was this Tavor. And this is kind of, it's been a few years now, I would say. This is one of the first 1,000 Tavors were made or imported in the US. Let's go back here and see if we can. This is an 18-inch, and you can see there's a lug nut here for your bayonet, made in Israel right here. It has the Strike Industries comp, checkmate comp. I'm actually thinking of cutting it to 14.5, pen and welding. What is it called? Ares Armor, one of their FNA's battle compensator. Those are awesome. You can tune those, and you get, I have a few AKs, they have them, an RPD, and those shoot flat as it can be. So thinking of doing that. We'll see how that goes. I went with kind of snow digital camo, so there's kind of a few patterns on this thing. The color is freehand for the most part, so as you can see, it's not just white. You can see three colors in there, gray, blue, and white. Let's change color, and then you get your digital camo right there. Yeah, again, you can see the coloration's different. Change, it's kind of like a chameleon kind of a thing. Got 45-degree sights on this baby, and Vortex PST. This is, which one? Can't remember, to be honest, which model is this one. This is the MOA model, I know that. Bullet drop compensator in there, so it's a really nice scope for the money. Runs about $500–600 bucks. Not bad, but not too cheap as well. Very clear, illuminated. If you leave the lights on, it probably will go off in a couple of days. So I keep a lot of batteries here because I tend to, most of the time, leave it on. This Tavor is an original config. No changes whatsoever. I've taken the barrel a few times. Other than that, the trigger is original. Didn't even take the spring or anything. Again, Cerakote jab. It was in Duracoat first, and then sandblasted the whole thing and redid it in Cerakote. Same pretty much idea. Nowadays you have the clear Cerakote too, so it's kind of interesting product. I have not really had to use it yet, but I have a couple of ideas, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, if you guys can let me know what do you think. Should I cut the barrel to 14.5, pin and weld a muzzle brake on it, or should we just leave it as 18-inch? Be a good idea. We can go here next. We have our, you've seen those before as well. This is my Chris Vector in burnt bronze and graphite black. So all the black is in graphite black, as you can see here, and the rest of the rifle in burnt bronze. This is all those items are NFA items, all registered SBRs, most of them, except the Tavor and the other gun here. So as you can see, graphite black. We got the sights, and I'm waiting for Primary Arm to have the sale on their micro dots, and I'm gonna need to order a few of those, 4 or 5 of them. Another gun that I think I've never showed this gun. I showed it when I purchased it a few years back. This is the Scar Clone MK22 or whatever they call them. Yeah, it's MK22. I did this. Looks like a cow. Yeah, right. So 3 different color camo, as you can see. It's white, black. You got your flat dark earth. You can see here, all freehand. Now, I don't recommend white unless you put some type of a treatment on it in Cerakote. Otherwise, it just becomes a collection of garbage. So if you do your white right and you put your clear coat on it, if you do, you might end up with an okay finish. But white tend to get dirty really bad and really hard to clean as well. So this rifle shoots nice. I mean, no issues with this rifle. With your folding stock, folds right there. Barrel is like 1,000-inch long. I think it's 24-inch. I got some scratches here from being in the safe. So that kind of brings us to a question while I'm showing you this. A lot of people ask, you guys know that we do Cerakote. Been doing Cerakote for a few years now. We were one of the only companies here in Minnesota doing Cerakote. Now I think there's 3 or 4 more. It was just us and another company. Now there's few in the market as well. But a lot of people ask, oh, will Cerakote get scratched? As you can see, it's been in the safe against other guns, falling in, being hit, whatever the case. I don't babysit my guns, so I don't treat them like precious guns. The guns get thrown, shot, and that's what's that for. Some of you guys that were at the E-Bomb shoot, you saw all my guns are on the grass, on the ground, kick them, whatever, it doesn't matter. Guns are tools, they're meant to be used. So Cerakotes get scratched like anything else. You will have wear and tear from holster wear. You'll have you know, anything. So it wears off like any other. It does take longer time for it to wear. It's not going to come out of from Sullivan or things like that. You can see this is a new gun we just got, and you can see here again, this is being registered as an SBR hopefully soon here. We're just waiting. You can see there's a scratch already in here. But other than that, it's fine. got a good deal on a few of the Glock 18 magazines, so I bought 10 of them. So cool. So this is the new MPA DMG 930 DMG. Those are 9mm. They Glock magazines. They have the same Glock grip, pretty much as a Glock, with a mag 10 attached. Comes in with these hulls. You can get the stock, which I have somewhere here that we sell them as well. And we do have a good deal on those. So we came out with an agreement with Masterpiece Arm. Any customer of ours that needs one of those engraved, so you can get them if you're getting them to make them an SBR, we'll have Masterpiece Arm engrave it with your business name or trust name or individual name, whatever, at no additional cost. So we are taking orders. Like I told a lot of people who contacted me, we are about 2 weeks behind on those. So if you order now, it's roughly 2 weeks to get them. Like I said, no extra cost for having them engraved with your trust name or business name or whatsoever. Another gun here that we're looking at again. This is my 223-556 PDW SBR 7.5 inch Battle Arms Development SBR here. So this is Cerakoated. And we went with that rustic look, so you got about 4 different colors in there. Burnt bronze is the base, then graphite black, you got flat dark earth, and you got white. So you can see kind of battle pickup kind of look. And then last but not least, I have a lot more. Most of my guns are Cerakoated, by the way, so this is heavy little thing. This is my M92 version kit that I built into an SBR. So this was never serialized kit that was imported. Got it in a box. Did the finishing on the barrel. Got the ejector and all that stuff on it. The gas ports and all. And built on a Nodak spuds. Has our logo on it right there. And that information. Has the serialization or the marking. I actually got a few milled receivers now, and that we will be building 2 M92 kits on. They'll be milled receiver M92's SBRs. So this color is Highlander green. Again, it's another color that I like. We have a lot of colors. There's a few more guns that will be coming in. That will be being converted to SBRs that we are going to be doing Cerakote on. Cerakote is a little bit more expensive than Duracoat. Now, Cerakote, the process of doing Cerakote is sandblasting. You sandblast, not bead blast, because you need to have that texture. You go degrease your hull rifle or the parts that you're doing, put it in the oven, see if there's anything comes out, oil, anything like that. If there is, you're going to have to degrease it again and might sandblast it again. Take that, you're going to coat it with whatever color that you do, if it's one color or multiple colors. If it's multiple colors, you need to go through the curing process. There is now air dry Cerakote. I've never had any experience with. I've always used the H Cerakote, which is the oven curing Cerakote. Spray parts, take the parts, it goes into the oven. It depends on the material that the part's made from. If it's polymer, I would say about 200 for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. If it's metal, you can go sometime about 350 for 45 minutes. Now, Cerakote, it's made from ceramic base material, so it can burn off and flake. So if you don't do it right, if you don't know what you're doing, it will actually have like like a ceramic that can peel off or crack and break if you apply it a lot, and if you apply it wrong, and if you cook it wrong or let it cure wrong. So Brownells sell the oven. I built my own oven so they can accommodate huge long rifles. We've done rifles that were 24-inch barrel as a hull action with the stock. So I built mine to fit items that I need to, versus you can buy the one from Brownells and you're limited to certain things too. Inside of mine, I actually put certain shelves and things like that so I can have a useful usage of all the space as well if I have small parts and I have bigger parts and things like that. But it's a pretty much fun process. I have been burned by Cerakote before. Not burned on the skin, but that material is horrible, or that liquid. One time they went in my eyes, my face, and that was a trip to the ER. So you need to have your gears. You need to have your protection gears on. It's not really something to mess with. It's not fun. But you know, a little expensive, I guess, for some people. It costs you roughly, for a pistol, roughly about 150 and up. A rifle, you're looking 200, 250 and up to do something like that. So it's a good investment to get something custom, something that looks good. It will make your action smooth. It will have more protection to weather, solvent, dirt, things like that. But again, it's not the ultimate gorilla finish or something like that. It's still gonna wear off if it does. Bump it through things. Use your gun for what's intended for. Train with it. You'll have scratches here and there. So that's all I have to say, guys. Stay tuned. There's a couple of MP5s coming in, new models, so it's gonna be fun to compare. We will turn those into SBRs as well. A couple of more guns, like I said, M92s. We'll do some videos in building. I'm finishing my machine shop right now, so we got a new mill, a lathe, things like that. So we'll do some videos and a tour of the shop as well. But until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.